painful thing that's ever happened in his entire life is now in relation to writing these seals out. That's basically what he told me just now.
And sending in these ink cassettes would be a little something we could do to facilitate.
Definitely would, because, it'd make it easier on these women putting it in a format where it's readable, it looks decent, and you would have no problem.
Well,
He wants to make sure that every advantage is there for ultimately it to be understood.
All right. Well, let me speak bluntly again.
Okay.
We're trying to do anything we can to facilitate that for our reasons.
Right, exactly.
Because it's our understanding that when he's written it and it's to his satisfaction, it comes out to DeGuerin. DeGuerin gives it to Mr. Arnold. At that point, all of you will exit. That's our goal. And that is, to me, the first time when David's goals and your goals and our goals will merge.
Right.
So I know he's very sensitive about deadlines being put on him, and we're not doing that.
Right.
So we're willing to do something that may facilitate it. I'm just trying to get some feeling that, so when the bosses ask me, all right, we sent in these tapes, what are we going to get for it? If I say, gee, nothing, at least he still says that as soon as the first manuscript is complete, it will come out on its own, as opposed to waiting for all seven.
Yes.
Well, I think I can sell that.
Yeah, that's clear to me, too.
Good. All right. Yeah. I think I can sell that.
All right.
And so do you want to start, you want me to go ahead and give the go-ahead and have them start getting the, sending these two cassettes where they are up
I
here?
think it'd help. These girls are actually anxious themselves to get at it. They really are.
Now, you said the milk had spoiled. We sent milk in 2 weeks ago, and it didn't last very long.
Well, the first time you sent milk in, they sent it in in some kind of a cooler with ice.
Yeah.
And the last time there was no ice, so it didn't last, because we have no refrigeration, obviously.
Yeah.
But with the ice that was sent in, it lasted for at least a good while.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many days because I never had any of it, or neither did the other adults, so...
Well, maybe we could send in a smaller amount of milk this time that wouldn't spoil, and then maybe we can even get some ice in here this time if you guys want that.
But yeah, the children, of course, they'd brighten their day up a lot. But
yeah, see,
and that's who it's for.
Okay, I mean, we're not full of brush salesmen here. We're not going to stand at the door and offer you things.
No, I know.
But from the very beginning, one of the things that all of us are concerned about is not only the adults, but certainly young children there. I tell you what, suppose we do this. We'll get this cassette on its way. We'll get whatever milk we can in there, and it may not be as much as before, but we'll put it all together and get that in.
Appreciate it. You want to call me about the time it might be in the vicinity, or?
Yeah, we'll have to do that. And just as you said, you're starting to talk like us. We'll coordinate this and make sure there are no misunderstandings.
Okay, sounds good.
I think what I'll try to do is get it going, and when I call you, it should be up at the forward post up there and ready to move forward in about 5 or 10 minutes. Would that be enough notice for you?
Sure, that would be.
Okay, I'll be calling you back then.
Okay, thanks. Good. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Tacos tonight? Taco. So you get hurt heart's feeling. We went through all this trouble and... Hello?
Hello?
Steve?
Yeah.
Dwayne?
Dwayne, I got to the phone a little, I quit by the time I got here.
I think you're running slower and slower.
I think so. I'm running in slow motion there.
Yeah, okay. We got the tapes, the ink cassettes and everything ready to go.
Okay.
So we're going to go up the same place we always put out, which is right near the boat, right near the edge of the wire.
Okay.
We will drop it off and then pull away.
And then Greg will come out and get it.
And Greg will come out. You also remember all the rules of safety we've talked about. Nobody will be near the windows and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we've always, done the same thing.
And especially right now, nobody in that tower. Would you agree to that?
Well, yeah, if that makes you feel better, that's fine.
It'd make me feel an awful lot better, if you'll agree with that. Okay, I'm going to give him the signal that's moving forward within a couple of minutes.
All right.
Okay, Steve. Okay. Now, Greg Summers is going to come out and pick it up.
Right.
But he won't come out until the Bradleys pull back.
Exactly.
Very good. You know hang on a minute.
All right.
Oh, why don't you do this? Would you call in to me once, Greg's gone outside and picked it up and everything's okay?
Okay, I'll do that.
Thanks, Steve. All right, it's moving forward right now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello, Dwayne.
Yes, Steve.
Yeah, did they drop it off yet? I can't tell. There's a wooden box sitting out there, and sometimes the way they move and act, you're not ever sure. There's 3, 4 of them running around. Here's one sitting at the gate, one is sitting at the bend, so I don't know if they...
There's a box sitting out by the boat and the wire?
Well, hang on. Let me take a look at the exact location. Just a minute. Dwayne.
Yes.
It's kind of strange. One's sitting at the gate, and the other Bradley backed up a little ways away by a tree. They're just sitting there, but there's a wooden box sitting, 20 feet away from the boat. I don't think that's it.
Well, I think that's it, but I tell you what.
So?
Yeah, if you want to, I tell you, we're going to call in right now.
Yeah, do so because.
Yeah, why don't you wait right by the phone?
All right.
You wait right by the phone.
I will.
Actually, John said just hang on. We'll do it while you and I are talking.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want any misunderstandings right now.
Positively not.
Yeah.
I didn't see him even drop it off. I just happened to look out and saw a wooden box.
Well, maybe we got better drivers this time. They're not bumping into things that they shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of a little humor here. Yeah.
No, I got it. I'm just getting a little on the tired side.
I can imagine. We'll just wait to hear.
Okay.
Okay, here I'm getting off of the other phone now.
Okay.
Oh, no, he dialed the wrong number. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have a chance to talk to David again about maybe dictating to some of his the people? Who
I think he probably will be doing that.
Oh, that's good.
He said something to the effect that what he had said, I guess, to you or whoever it was.
John Cox.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
He said, he did acknowledge that. And I think he's real tired right now. I know he was working on something. I saw him writing earlier in the morning for sure.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, okay. Deck got to the forward command post. They're going to check and confirm that is the cassettes and a few pints of milk in there.
Okay.
We wanted to put something in there.
All right.
We may not have put as many pints of milk since since they were spoiling before, but maybe we can just have, if things continue to progress, that can be something for the kids.
All right.
So David said you thought he would start just dictating it and then letting them write it down, and then he could look at it and maybe,
Well, he acknowledged that. He said that, and now he acknowledged that that was a sensible thing to do.
Yeah. That's good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, do you want to hang on? I tell you what, rather than have us both hanging on here, you want to just, let me just give you a call back?
Yeah,
as soon as
I'll just wait right here then. Okay, I'll be waiting for you then.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye. Hello?
Steve, this is Dwayne.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the stuff.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so Greg can just go ahead and pick it up now. And Bradley, I think the nearest one will just sit there until he picks it up and goes inside, then it's going to back away.
All right.
Okay?
And you want me to hang on the phone with you a minute?
Yeah, why don't you do that? But why don't you send Greg out right now?
Yeah, well, he walked away, so let me find him again. Just hang on.
Okay.
Greg? You get... Come on. That is it. That's fine. Yeah. Part of the what? You can't pick up anything on the top or grab it. So, there ain't nothing else. I know. Yeah, leave the door open. Leave the door open. Okay, he's headed out.
Okay, Greg's headed out right now.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, just stay on the phone and we'll
I will.
walk him right through this.
I wasn't sure at first. I just happened to look and saw something sitting there, and I wasn't sure if that was it or not.
Well, I think perhaps we've done it enough times now, so we're getting pretty efficient at moving up and dropping.
Apparently so. Okay, he's getting out there now. He's got it. Here he comes.
Do you happen to have any idea if David has been able to get back to the manuscripts?
When I last went up to see him, he was talking to two individuals. I don't think he had yet.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I recognize we ask about this all the time, but
right.
I guess that for
I kind of wish that incident earlier wouldn't have happened, because that's about the time he started slowing down. I didn't even see him up until that time, in fact, because he was busy. Either every now and then he'll take like cat naps, then he goes right for it again.
Uh-huh.
Our dog's bones are on the front porch.
Your which?
Is Greg back inside?
Yeah, here he is now. What about dog bones?
Our dog's bones, the ones they kill.
Okay.
Melanie did. Yeah, Melanie. Last Melanie. Yeah.
Well, let me confirm this.
Yeah, they got it now.
Okay, Greg's back inside with it?
Right.
Yeah, you should have a little package that was from Service Merchandise that has the two...
Okay, let me look just a minute.
Okay. Tell me what you see in there.
Yes, I've got it in my hand.
Okay, and some milk cartons were in there.
Right.
Too. Okay, that was fairly.
You know what?
What's that?
These don't look like the same thing that was in there. I hope they work.
But if you look at the thing, it says CW-16.
Oh, here's the one. Yeah, here's one that does. The other one is a different type.
Yeah, the other one I think is just for the manual typewriter.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, we're backups, right?
Yeah.
Okay. See, the other one says CW-16.
Yeah, I see that.
That should look. I mean, it says CW-16, right?
Right, it does.
Okay, and you got the milk.
Right.
Okay, that was
Thanks
fine.
a lot.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get it right to him.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.